everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm super excited to geek out with you today. It's Monday. I thought we'd start off Monday with an early morning here in the UK live stream. And we're going to review your open source repos, profiles, and probably find you some green squares as well. Get in there. Great to have so many people already so early as well in the chat. Thank you so much for arriving early. We have Arindam, I hope I pronounced your name right. So thank you so much. Krish, Ali, Pandit, Tamal, awesome to have you all here and great to see you all geeking out in the Eddie Hub Discord already. Well, let's get started, right? You can all, see my screen. You probably recognize this, Eddie Hub. Oh, I didn't realize we have, almost 2K followers. That's awesome. And we have over 3K members as well. So let's get started. Let's go straight to the support repo and see what projects you have submitted as well. So let's go to issues. Let's make this a little bit wider, I think. Here we go. And if we filter by live stream, and then if we go to the oldest one, 22 pages. Wow. How was everyone's weekend, by the way? Did you do Hacktoberfest? Did you rest? Hopefully you did both. Let me know in the chat what you did. So we've got quite a few to go through. Okay, and lots of people arriving in the chat. Awesome to have you all here. I'm super excited to geek out with you. And Gaurav as well, Priyank, Sean, Supriya, so many awesome people. Thanks and Tamal as well. Thanks all for joining. Always great to geek out with you all. Okay, if you haven't done already, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel and promise cost you nothing. Okay, let's get started. Let's do this older one first. And there was no GitHub link, I think. This is why we omitted it last time. Let's just check. This is a GitHub profile. So let's get started. Oh, it was an org. Okay. So there hasn't been that much activity on this org, so we won't spend too much time on it. But what are all your thoughts? Like it's got a logo, which looks pretty cool. It's got a name, but they probably could make use of if we compare it with the Eddie Hub org, you can see there are lots of fields missing, in that they're kind of missing the description, they're missing the location, the link, and so forth. So let me actually just keep this open all the way to here. But I think they're missing some information on there. They've got some pinned repos, which is great. And then they've just got one person. I think they probably need to add more people to that as well. What are your thoughts? There hasn't been activity for a while yet either. Too much rest. You can never get too much rest. Well, actually, you probably can. You can only get too much of something, but that's good. But no sleep. Hi, Hiran. How you doing? Awesome. Sean, thank you always so much for your support. Hey, Marcus, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, a lot of work to be done on that org. I don't think the org is very active anymore, by the looks of it. I think the last one was 18th of May. But yeah, I think definitely some more love. They could customize this org as well. But let me just make some notes on that, and then we'll move on to the next one. We'll keep it short. Reviewed on live stream, and let's say org could have more info like description and link. Suggest adding more members. What else do we think? Oh, customization. Customize GitHub org with more information. Similar to a GitHub profile. It's great that you can do that. That's probably a good place to stop there. So let's go on to the next one. Next we have profile. Do they have a GitHub link? They don't, but we can probably figure it out because it's hosted on GitHub pages. So why do people make us work harder? So let's have a look. So we should be able to find it from their profile. Let's have a look and see, because it will be the name Krish Naparo. Here we go. So it will be this repo. Should be the one. Let me see. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it should be. Oh no, it will be. That's to customize their GitHub profile, which I'm sure you've all already said in the chat. it will be the one that's this one, .github.io. That will be the deployed one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, I love it that everyone's saying hi to each other in the chat. You all rock. That's awesome. So what have I missed in the chat? Hey Jones. Hey Praduma. Awesome to have you here. Showrun. Yeah, I love it how you all say hi to each other in the chat. And you all say good morning. And Krish is even doing videos in the Eddie Hub Discord, daily videos, which I need to get better at as well. I love it when we do those. So Krish, thank you so much for inspiring. I'll try to do one of those today, or at least tomorrow, because today I'm live streaming. So this is their repo. So let's have a look at their profile. I might actually put the link to other people can find the repo as well. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let me just refresh the page. So we can say reviewed on live stream, repo link. We might need to update our template so people put in the repo link. So I think it's really good, but the same picture twice, I don't think that does it any justice. I think you should definitely have another picture. One maybe kind of more serious and one maybe more fun, I would say. Suggest using 2 different photos, not the same one. Especially when they're kind of on the same page, right? Make use out of that. But this looks good. I'm not sure what these percentages mean either. Design looks great. Not sure what the progress bars mean. Don't know what do you all think as well? Let's have a look. Yeah, repo under their name. Cool. What's a repo manager? Hey DTR, thanks for joining. But I like this. This is really clean. Maybe put one more in there. I think just to make it like a 3x3 kind of table. I would suggest. I do like this timeline. I do like timeline. Like something visual, I think is really good. It's quite good. And you can change the design up with this. This looks good. Contact me. Maybe put the email centered because everything else is kind of centered. I'm not a designer, but it's just my initial thoughts. Even this bit is centered, so maybe center the email. And you got your socials, which is I think is good. But that looks really good. Maybe center the email contact as everything else is centered. What do you all think? But it looks really good. Timeline is great. Love the timeline. Okay, what do you all think? Okay, if you all think that's good, I want to hit close and comment, and we'll move on to the next one. I'm trying to race through them today. I know I usually spend way too long on single ones, so let's do the next one. We have another GitHub profile. I like GitHub profiles because I get to learn from them as well and hopefully improve mine. Although I haven't made changes to mine in a while. Hopefully you all give me some feedback and some ideas on mine. 15 thumbs up. Thanks, Tamal. Let's when we get to, what do you reckon? When we get to 50, we start taking people from the chat and reviewing theirs. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So description, really like it. Picture looks. You can see the person, makes it personal. Really, really like that as well. They're not following anyone. I would suggest to follow people. Not loads, but I think it's important. It shows that you're using it as a kind of a social platform. Got location, super important. People can contact you. You got a link tree. You should use Linktree. Linktree is the best. Version 2 coming out soon. It's even better. And then you're part of Eddie Hub. Nice. But yeah, they've customized it. I think maybe kind of too many titles and too many badges. They've been tasteful with the widget, so that's good. And then profile visits. You all know my views on profile visits. I don't think that they're that good. 4 pinned, good number. Maybe some more green squares. I should be writing this down. Let me write this down. So let's have a look. Looks great. Some suggestions, which I've forgotten them all already. So the positives were looks great. Reviewed on live stream. Okay, so maybe too many badges. Maybe too many badges and titles. If everything's kind of like bold and big and shiny and whatever, then nothing is. So you need to be like tasteful in what you choose, I think. 20 thumbs up. Yes. Hey Chai, how you doing? Thanks for joining the Twitter space yesterday, and everyone else who joined as well. It was good fun. Okay, but it was your org. Okay, thanks VJ for clarifying. Yeah, it happens. Don't worry. You know, amount of repos I've got and orgs that I've got that aren't so active anymore. Not a problem. Thanks, Krish. No need. Don't worry. Because then if you start watching the video on another account for like 2 seconds to give it a thumbs up, then you kind of hurt the video actually. So don't worry about it. Thanks. Hi, how you doing? You're doing awesome, Chai. Keep going. You'll be starting a YouTube channel soon, no doubt. Okay, let's get back to this. So what else did we say? Badges. So the widgets were tasteful. Maybe just some more green squares. Maybe try to get some more green squares by getting involved in open source. I haven't got too much feedback on this one. It looks good. Just a few suggestions. Otherwise, it looks good. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Racing through these. Let me refresh this page so I can clear the ones that we did already. Here we go. Another GitHub profile. Nice. Great profile picture. Looks super professional. By the way, I saw something yesterday. Actually, when I was recording a video, so it's in a video, and some of you are getting a shout out to my video. But I saw some profiles have like the time zone, the time for that person that they're in and the time that I'm in. Like it was like plus 4 hours or whatever. I need to have a look at how to do that because that looked pretty awesome. Okay, so let's have a look. So the banner looks good. I'm guessing they created this with the Apple phone, but it's quite tall, like half the page. I'd maybe suggest making that a bit smaller. But I like that you got the description. You're following some people. You got some followers, location, and some social links. And you're part of Eddie Hub, so big thumbs up. Missing image there, but it could just be sometimes images don't load. Oh, there's definitely a missing image there. Refresh the page. But I like the about me and skills to connect with me. Probably too many widgets. It's like a page of widgets. So I need to write these down. Looks good. Reviewed on live stream. Some suggestions. Okay. Too many widgets. Definitely too many widgets. But I like the socials. Probably maybe put that higher. What else have we got? Oh, another widget down there as well. 4 pinned. Very commit heavy. So I think they should try and look at code reviews as well. Very commit heavy. Try to do code reviews and raise issues also. Let's see. I think it's a broken image. Broken missing image. What do you all think? Let's go back to the chat and see what I missed. The echo is fantastic. What echo? Am I echoing now? I've missed something in the chat as well. Here we go. Hey Rakin, how you doing? A new feature? Oh yeah, the time thing. Yeah, it's super interesting. I need to see how we can do it. Yes, everyone knows about this feature. I think it's something we should all use more. Hey Shabangi, how you doing? Seen your tweets recently, very awesome. You're not an Eddie Hub org, really? I don't believe that. Git's new built-in repository management tool. Oh, I need to have a look at that. Technology is changing so fast, all part of the fun, definitely. Yeah, you're confusing me by chatting from 2 places. Yes, you can. Please do. What you'll notice is, I think other people, you can see other people have commented on the reviews. Tom and Emma do loads as well, and same with Pancasito. So definitely do. We want more feedback, and hopefully one day you'll join me on a live stream, and we can review them live together as well. I love having guests giving their opinion and thoughts on this. Okay, I'm not echoing. Good. Don't scare me like that. Thank you so much. Awesome to have you here. Hope things are going well in Nepal. It's really cold here in England. Already planning to leave soon. It's too cold. Okay, if there's no more comments on this one, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up, what do you think? Is it, it's going to be a profile, isn't it? It's another profile as well. Let's have a look. We should maybe skip to some repos next. What do you think? Okay. Oh, I didn't mention the visitor's badge in the last one. I'll let someone else mention that. But again, description, location, part of EdiHub, nice. This looks really good. Not sure what this is. I think this is a bit broken. I think the animated SVGs don't work so well in Safari. And probably way too many widgets. Definitely way too many widgets. Okay, let's start putting some of these notes down. What do you think? Let me know in chat. So some suggestions. Let's have a look. I got to mention too many widgets. Definitely too many widgets. I think one's missing, one's broken. What else? They haven't raised any issues, so they're doing code reviews, which is good. Suggest doing or creating, not doing, creating more issues. So the contributor graph is more balanced. Otherwise, it looks good. I think there's description, which I think is good. Maybe they can make some of it bold a bit. You can reach me at or something. Just one or two bits just to break it up. Try to break up the block of text with Markdown. I think maybe something a bit more could be done with that. What do you all think? What did I miss in the chat? Let's have a look. Tom is the master reviewer. Yeah, Tom definitely is. Yeah, you should. It's a great way to get more followers on GitHub, actually. Yeah, do. You can filter by the label. There's loads to go through as well. Awesome. Don't wait till you start at college. Start now. Open source. You can definitely start sooner. Arian will be taking some numbers later on. Thank you so much. I'm learning from all of you as well, so it's always great to geek out with you all. Chris, you're dropping some education on where Mount Everest is. Yeah, it probably is colder than the UK. I'll double pins. Okay, I'll let you leave a comment on that one, Chris. Yeah, I think I need to submit my own profile for review, but I need to improve it first. Definitely. Ali, to become a member of EdiHub, if you go to the GitHub org, and if you're not a member, it will show on public view, but if you're a member, you can just switch to public. And then here are the steps to get started. So the first issue is joining the EdiHub org, then Discord, and then contributing to various projects, and then a free course to customize your GitHub profile. So that should all be there for people to get started. If it could be improved, let us know. We always want to make improvements on it. Awesome. Glad you started this week. You ran from your exam. Okay, I hope your exam went well. And Chris answering as well. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so I think that's all for that one. Oh, maybe also the counter. Not sure the profile view counter is a good idea. There we go. Let's close that one. Okay. What do you think? Should we do a repo next instead of a profile? What have we got? We've got profile. Portfolio. Where's open source review? Here we go. Should we grab this one? This one will be a repo. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm on a repo today, so let's do a repo. So almost 30 stars. Looks nice. I think passing 10 stars is quite hard, and then you kind of then the next milestone, like 100 is quite hard. Then it kind of goes 500 and 1,000. It just gets easier, I think, after that. Just like with followers on I don't know, YouTube or Twitter or something. The more you get, the easier it becomes. So my suggestion straight away, I see they've got branches and they've got tags. Looks good. I do see DS store files and VS Code files committed. I think they should be ignored. So let's see some comments. Quite a lot of branches. These should be reduced. But they do have releases, which is great. But updates, I think you need to put numbers. So suggest using Semver in your releases, because otherwise just update, people won't know if we click on it. Having a version number is important because you've got update. Then okay, they did use Semver before, but I don't know why updates here is the newer one. It must be maybe a mistake or something, because yeah, they were doing it before, which was good. If they're not using the wiki, hide the wiki. Oh, they are using the wiki. But nothing's really in it, so probably suggest removing the wiki. We'll remove wiki, and use docs folder, I think. .vs code and is it ds? Oh, and ds store files, folders file or files should not be committed. So wrap those in tags, make it a bit easier to read. Backticks. What do you all think? What have I got? Okay. Hey Dean, how you doing? All the way in Australia. I hope everything's going well. Good to see you on early. Yeah, I'm trying to do Monday early and then Friday late. I'll say early for me and then Friday late for me. So therefore we can try and cover, the two extremes time zones. So yeah. No worries, Ali. And now you know how to do it. You can also not only do it, but you can also help other people as well. So yeah, you're always helping so many people. I've seen you on Twitter Spaces and so forth. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so those files shouldn't be committed. So if I was a hiring manager and I was looking at this repo, people might not dig into a repo very deeply. So your first impression needs to be important. So unfortunately, that update, although before they were using Semver and that looked fine, this updates one, I think, kind of ruins it a bit and can confuse people. Also, these committed files that shouldn't be there. But otherwise, the README looks good. Maybe too many badges. Maybe just one line of badges is enough. Maybe that's me being really picky. But they have some good docs and some screenshots. So the README looks really good. So I like that. That looks good. And they've got labels on their issues, which is important. They've got pull requests coming in, which is really good, not like loads outstanding. Are they using GitHub Actions? They are as well. Really like that. Oh, they've got a project board too, which is good. Again, it looks, getting organized. Let's have a look. Insights and then community standards. And then it's a full house and all of these again, which looks really, really good as well. So yeah, the overall looks good. Just a few suggestions, but that's about it. Okay. I think, is Tom suggesting conventional commits, or have they been using conventional commits? They were sometimes using conventional commits and sometimes not. So yeah, definitely be consistent with that. Okay. What have I missed in the chat as well? Hey, how you doing, Ninja? Yeah, license is so important. Really need to make the license available. If you use the right naming of the file, it should appear on the right of the repo as well, I think. I didn't check that. I'm pretty sure I saw it there. Good morning, Carl. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, okay, let's have a look. Right, let me refresh so we don't get any duplicates. Should do another. We've got lots of profiles, a whole like batch of profiles. I must have done a tweet saying submit your profile, and then we've got loads of profile submissions. Let's do another profile. Let's have a look. Okay, profile picture, really good. You know, you kind of like relate to the person. I find. Oh yeah, this SVG doesn't look so good on Safari. Animated SVG doesn't work well on Safari. And you must remember, some of these hiring managers, well, a lot of them are probably and recruiters are going to be using a Mac, so probably going to be using Safari. You know, got their location, which is good. Twitter, member of EddieHub, nice. Lots of badges, maybe too many, I don't know. Recent blog posts, this must be done by automation. We can check that, but that's really nice. That shows that GitHub Actions and so forth, and just one line of widgets, which I think is great. It looks good. Maybe a few more activity on the profile, but apart from that, it looks good. What do you all think? Get over that joke. Your joke on Twitter was very good, by the way. Again, I love it how everyone says hi to each other. Super awesome. Okay. Yeah, everything is good. Ready to hopefully, after fixing the EddieHub deployments over the weekend, I think I got all of them. They're all good now, I think. Actually, I probably need to deploy the map, but that should be pretty straightforward compared to the others. Shouldn't take me 5 minutes. I might do that on a Discord call later on this morning if people want to see. I'm using the apps deployment on DigitalOcean. It's like $5 a month per app. So I just thought that would be the quickest solution, although I had a lot of challenges around connecting it to the database with certificates and so forth, because they provided the certificate in an environment variable rather than a file. So that was quite hard. But now I fixed that. Even our apps with a database, it makes it fine. So I could deploy actually link-free version 2. That could be quite an interesting one. Again, for $5 a month, I'll deploy it. And then this week, I think tomorrow I'm going to be on a Discord call with David Flanagan, and we're going to be continuing our infrastructure as code so we can get our Kubernetes all back up again. So it makes our lives a lot easier. But yeah, that was my weekend. I was planning to work on my open source course, but ended up doing DevOps over the weekend. Yeah, good, Yash. I'm good, thank you. Gonna hopefully get back into some coding this week. Really want to get onto the link-free version 2, because that's like super fun. Oh yes, we should do another live stream. I think, get people contributing to the Finder project, with the storybook. So don't do loads of adding the components. I think it'll be really good to get other people to do that. That'd be great for Hacktoberfest. Let me know what you think, Carl. But I think that could be a good live stream, maybe where it's a bit like slower pace, but we're kind of helping people as creating issues, assigning it to them, and we could do 1 or 2 examples of that. I think that'd be great. But let me know what you think. Okay. So any more thoughts on this profile? Let's have a look. I like it. They say what they're working on and what they're learning. I think there's this block. I think it comes as a template when you first customize your GitHub profile. I think this is just such a good block. GitHub has obviously really thought about the icons and what information to ask for. I think that's great. But yeah, love the blogs. Should we check if there's a GitHub action? I'm pretty sure it's a GitHub action. Oh, maybe it's not a GitHub action. They must have added it manually, so maybe they could do it automated. Let's have a look. Recent blog posts could be automated with a GitHub action. And yeah, the widget is good. Maybe contribute a bit more to open source. Maybe do some more contributions to open source. Okay, I think that looks good. Should we move on to the next one? Okay, what have we got next? yeah, we can show the current state and then, yeah, maybe give some examples. But let me know if you want to do some Discord call, live stream, both. Let me know what you like. I think a Discord call, we could kind of do it a bit more impromptu when you've got kind of 30 minutes and then get people started. And then we can then do it on a live stream as well. By the way, has everyone given the video a thumbs up? How are we looking on thumbs up? Have we reached 50 yet? I don't know what song that is, but it's probably like a proprietary song, maybe. I'm not sure. Ali, awesome. I'm glad you're a member of Eddie Hub now. Hey, Linux Gamer, how you doing? Hey, Rahul. Great to have people joining. Awesome. That means more thumbs ups, right? Yeah, no, it sounds good. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So, yeah, because I think me deploying the live map will probably take like 10 minutes, if that, because I don't think there's much it needs, just a few environment variables. But yeah, then jump on that and let's do a bit of svelte. That's the hardest thing to pronounce with Storybook. So that'd be great. Sounds good. Okay, we've hit 30. Okay. Nice, 30 thumbs up, not too bad. Hey James, how you doing? Awesome. Well, have fun with your travels, safe journey. Hopefully somewhere warm, because in the UK it's freaking cold. I think you're in the UK as well. Okay. Have a good call, Carl. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's get started. Next, what we got next? Let's do another open source review. Let's have a look. Okay, GitHub profile link. That's not a GitHub profile link, that's a repo link. Let's just pick the first one. Okay. I was on the master branch, which jumps out at me first. Maybe use main. Let's have a look. Maybe use main branch instead of master. Now the default on GitHub. What else jumps out with all of you? Oh, this is a fork. Okay. Interesting. Why would they share a fork? Oh, because it's not theirs. Right, okay. So they've obviously, the 7 commits ahead. What about the other one that they sent? Is that also a fork? Okay, that's also a fork as well. Okay, well, we'll go back to that first one because they've actually done some work on that. Because they're 7 commits ahead. Okay, so they've got description, they've got a link, which is good. You've got code of conduct, license, releases, no packages, maybe hide packages if it's not being used. I think we should hide features that are not being used. Hide packages feature as not being used. What else? Good banner. Like it. Got screenshots. Looks good. One-line installation. Cool. Yeah, looks good. They've got no issues. Again, I think because it's a fork. They have got pull requests. And actions aren't running because it's a fork. But it looks good. And what do you all think in the chat? One more like to 35. 1K suit. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, it looks good. You got insights and go to, oh, they haven't got, so on the fork, you don't get the whole, the community standards things, but you know, we can see it looks good, right? License, code of conduct, and so forth. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I haven't reviewed a fork before, so that was quite interesting. Okay, next. We're halfway through the stream, so we start picking people from the audience and have a look at theirs. What do you think? I can maybe keep this stream short, then we can jump on a Discord call afterwards in EddieHub and start actually doing some coding on things and pairing together. Let's have a look. They're not releases, they were tags. Okay, so releases are good because we can put a bit more information on them. So yeah, it's another suggestion someone could leave as well. Hey Tom, we mentioned you 3 times and you appeared, so that's good. Everyone was shouting out how awesome you are as we're going through these. You've already reviewed them like a long time ago, so that's awesome. So thank you so much, Tom. Yeah. I think you might appear in my next video. Not my next video, the video I recorded last night, so maybe in a couple of weeks. Cool. Okay, so who's got some issues that they want reviewed? Let's do a few of yours before we go to Discord. So drop your numbers. Links won't work. YouTube will remove any links. So just drop your numbers in the chat, and we will pick some at random. And let's have a look. Okay. What have we got? Five, 3, 4, 6. So let me just pick one. 5, 3, 4, 6. GitHub's your profile. Okay. Let's have a look. Doesn't work, Krish. You change your profile names way too much. Profile not found. 404. Close. I'll leave it open because it's a bit mean. No, I'll open on the page, I mean. But you can always create a new one, or you can always update this one. Let me know what you do. At least I make myself laugh. Oh, lots of numbers are coming in on the chat. Awesome. Okay, we're not gonna get quiet. Yeah, Chris, you're always changing your username. Raise a new one. Okay, Arian, let's have a look. 5691. 5691. By the way, Arian, thanks for coming up on stage on the Twitter space yesterday. That was great. Did I type the number in right? 5691. I did type it in right. 5691. Okay, is this yours? Oh, it is you. Okay, cool. This is why having the same name, the same username, same profile picture on every platform is so important. Because imagine I was a hiring manager and I was looking to hire you, and I saw you from like a Twitter space or you know, I was like, oh, that person asked a really great question, really supportive, and I came across, say that, you know, your profile, I might not think they're the same person, and I would then just, you know, skip it. Oh, I can't find them. Move on to the next one. People are losing so many opportunities by having different profile pictures, different usernames, different names, and also changing their username, Krish, all the time. Obviously, if you've had created something a long time ago and it wasn't very professional, and as you kind of go through your career, you want to make it more professional, then by all means change it. But don't keep changing it because people get excited about having, I don't know, the latest buzzwords in their names and so forth. I think it's important to be consistent on that, definitely. Oh no, Tom, that is really sad. Well, EddieHub was taken on GitHub, so I had to use EddieHub Community, and that made me really sad as well. Yeah. Okay. Kemi, awesome to have you here. Thank you for so much joining the Twitter space yesterday and on stage as well. Awesome. We're working on a deck. Okay, have fun on the deck. As in deck, as in the wood deck you have outside in the garden. It's cold in England though, so I hope you're dressed up warm. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so everyone's first impressions. What do you think? So for me, I always do say I prefer the person's profile picture, if possible. Obviously, if you're really against it, don't make yourself feel uncomfortable. But maybe make it a cartoon version of yourself. I think then that at least a little bit kind of relatable to you. I think that's super important. We'll code for cookies. Quite funny, but again, if a hiring manager saw this, you know, they might remember it, but you should really take this opportunity to sell yourself, right? What are you good at? What are you learning? And And you've got location again, which is really important because of time zones. I think that's so important. And you've got a way to contact you, which again I think is great. And then you've got your website and your Twitter as well. And I think that's really good. And you belong to a variety of organizations, which Eddie have as well, but which is good. A variety of organizations is super important. I like this. See, this banner bit is good. You know, think of all the cool things we can build together. I like that. Right, that sounds really collaborative. I think that's great. And then in the poster, it doesn't have to be you, but so this is good. I really like this. Looks good. And you've got your introduction here. I would try and put like a one-liner in your bio up here. Just again, make it as easy as possible for people to, want to drop you a follow, want to, offer you a job or whatever it is. Make it easy as possible. But this looks good. You've got your technologies that you use. Like it. Virtual card here. See, I like that. That I would remember that. As in, I would remember someone's got an npx command for a virtual card. I really like that. I should do the same. I should do one for Eddie Hub probably. But yeah, I really like that. Yeah, the last poster, I think it just makes the profile way too long, is my only opinion. I think now you're kind of delaying me getting to the good stuff. Your pinned repos, I always suggest if you've got a long customized GitHub profile, I'd suggest pinning less, so maybe 4 or 2. I think 6 is too much. And you've got some green squares, which is great, and you probably want this a bit more balanced. So you've got lots of commits, maybe try and do some more code reviews, issues, and pull requests, it doesn't have to be perfect diamond shape, but try and get some of the others closer to 10%. Again, I think it'll look a bit healthier. Otherwise, I think it looks really good. I should probably be writing this down in notes here as well. What do you all think? Let me bring this up on the screen, and you're going to have a look, and then I'm going to check the chat and see what I missed. Yeah, I didn't do local time zone yet. I did that on my profile. I only saw that yesterday when looking at your profile, Tom, creating that video. So yeah, I did that on mine. Oh, it is a cartoon version of yourself. Okay, it's a really, really cartoon version. Maybe less cartoon. I don't know. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, it's fine. It's just my suggestion. Oh, PowerPoint deck. That makes more sense now. Okay, that makes more sense. I feel really stupid. I think wooden deck outside in the garden. I'm looking out the window going, it's raining and cold. Nice. I've probably missed loads of things in the chat. Okay, if I've missed things in the chat, feel free to just copy and paste it again. My apologies. And Chris is right. Let's keep the language in English. Okay. Right. I can release some of these notes. Okay. What did we say? So I think it does look really good. And you've got a few organizations up here, which is great. Thank you for putting Eddie Hub first as well, by the way. And you're following people, and you've got people following you. So maybe use the bio a bit more. What else did we say? The last poster. The last poster is quite big and delays people looking at your repos and green squares. Oh, and the contributing graph, right? So we said try to balance out the contributing graph a bit more. Okay, I hope that helps. So what else do we have? Let's have a look. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that helps. And hopefully you make some tweaks and stuff, and then maybe in a month or two we can review it again and see how it's gone. Okay, lots of numbers. Whew. Where did I get to in my list? Let's have a look. Good question, Tom. I'm kind of on the fence. I think badges are good sometimes with the tech stack, as long as there's not too many or it's done in quite a tasteful way. I think people need to look at it or look at someone else's or look at theirs with a different perspective, and that's really hard to do. And just think, does it make my profile look professional? Do I stand out? Is it clear what they can do? So it's hard. I'm sure there are so many improvements that could be made to my profile. And maybe I do that on a Discord call or live stream or something. Maybe Discord call, because then people can feedback a bit easier. And people could make some more contributions and get some green squares as well. But I need to improve my profile too. Okay, what have we got? Let's have a look. 5706. 5706. What have we got? Let's have a look at Ali's profile. So this picture looks really professional. I really like it. It's just clear. You can see the person, but it's not too, I say professional is probably the wrong word. But it's not too like serious in terms of suited and booted with a tie and like, you know, this looks really good, I think. It's great. I love the as they poster the banner. I think it looks great. You got the time zone thing. See, I need to do this on mine. I mustn't forget. Discord call after this live stream. Gonna fix that. Well, I'm gonna get a drink first, and then about 30 minutes afterwards, I will go fix that and deploy the map project as well. This looks good. This is centered, and the first widget is centered, and the next one isn't. So I'd maybe center them or put them side by side. Maybe make a bit use of that kind of blank space around it. But otherwise, it looks good. Not too long. You've got one pinned. I would always have that even. So therefore, you make use of that space on the side. So have 2 pinned or 4 pinned. But it looks good. Let me leave some of those comments. I love this time zone thing. So yeah. Okay, time zone looks great. What else? Make more use of the space. For example, widget could be centered or entered. Centered. How do I spell that wrong? Centered. What am I doing? It's Monday morning. I can't spell. Is it like that? I don't know. You know what I mean. Or side by side. Pin 2 repos or 4. Always even with that. Otherwise, yeah, looks good. Okay, hope that helps, Ali. And if other people have got some ideas, leave them in the chat, but also put them in the issue as well. You've got the issue number. Okay, let's have a look. What have I missed? Thank you so much. Thanks for the shout out. Have a great day, Marcus. Thanks for joining. I'm glad they like the answer, Krish. Okay. Well, chat's moving fast today. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Yeah, I didn't have my coffee yet. I'll have a coffee after this live stream. Okay. What else? Let's see. I can't remember who's we've done. I'm trying to scroll through the chat and catch up with numbers. Let's see. Okay. Krish, is this one going to work? The last one didn't work so good. Let's have a look. Okay, you tagged yourself. Clever. I like it. I hope that's because you're not planning to update your username again. Nice. I like that. So that's quite funny. I will still try and put one more sentence about you in there. I think, again, people will remember this, which I think is good. Eddie Hub went first. Thank you so much. Everyone's got this new time zone thing. I need to add that to mine. Linktree, Krish. You're not using Linktree. That's negative 1 point. And you got some orgs and some badges, so that looks good. Yeah, the banner looks good. I think the font's a little bit hard to read. Just my personal opinion. You've got your social links, which is good. Let's have a look. This on the right looks a bit squished. So I don't know if I resize the page, does it maybe resize itself? It looks a bit squished. I'll try and maybe fix that. But it looks good. And you've got some archived repos. I don't know if you should pin those or not. I'm not sure. I haven't seen an archived repo pinned before. This is the first time I see it, but maybe I would probably ditch those two being pinned, not the repos, keep them archived. I think that's great. I'll never delete any repos. I always just archive them as well. But maybe just have the bottom two that are still not archived, they're still active, being there. And then you've got lots of green squares. Code reviews are quite high, which is great. This is a good thing. Like most people have commits as the highest, and then everything else is quite low, or they might have pull requests that are a bit better, and then issues. And code reviews are usually the lowest for most people. And if I ever see that the highest, I actually think it's a big plus. I do. I think people are more considerate about other people's work and helping other people. So I really like that. So I always hope to see this higher for people. It's harder to do as well. So it's not an easy thing to do. So, but that's good. What does everyone else think? Let me have a look at the chat. Let's see. Oh, Linux Gamer, have fun at school. Hopefully we can, I think you shared a number earlier on. Maybe we can try and do that before you go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it doesn't look squished in your computer. Interesting. Chai, thank you for verifying. I love this. This is what we talk about in the EduHub community, about adding value. This adds value. So thank you so much. It's squished on my computer, but it's not squished on someone else's. Again, absolutely love that. So I'll mention that in the comment, but then Chai or someone else can also mention it is or isn't squished on my computer, browser, whatever computer you're using. But again, always adding value. How are the thumbs up doing on the video, by the way? Have we hit 50 yet? We've got 38 people here. Surely we can hit 50 thumbs up. Okay, what did I miss in the chat? Yeah, I appreciate a lot of usernames are taken. You might have to append something, but at least as long as you keep it consistent. You're getting thumbs up from Arian. Awesome. Oh, maybe it's just me. Only 42 thumbs up, Krish. Come on, people. We need 50. We need 100. Easy. Interesting. So yeah, maybe try and fix something on there so it doesn't happen. I don't know what were the best option. You have to try a few different things out to see. Maybe put it above each other, but have a play and see why that's squished. Oh, I know why. It's because I've zoomed in. If I zoom out, oh no, it's still a bit squished. So I'm not sure. Definitely have a look at that. Okay, let me leave some notes and move on to the next person. Was that a Twitter thing? It was. Twitter or tweet, screenshot, or image, I should say, not screenshot. Image looks squished. And then what else did we say? Make some notes. Oh yeah, public archive, move archived. Repos from pins. Otherwise, it looks good. Thanks for sharing, Krish. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, what have we got? Krish, good to see that you've got your other YouTube account still watching. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, and others, if everyone can leave their screenshots, it could be really, really helpful. Oh, is there a mod who can remove the spam messages, please? If not, I will do it. Oh, did not mean to open it there. Let me just, you know me, I hate spam. If there's a mod that can do it, if not, I will do it. Give me 2 seconds, everyone. We've got a spamming bot. Let me just remove it. Message was deleted by Tom. Tom, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Block the account, delete the message, block the account. Get them. Okay. Right. What else are we doing? Okay, so we need some more numbers. Linux Gamer, you said you got school in probably 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at yours. 5344. 5344. By the way, Linux Gamer, I appreciate all your support on Twitter as well. Really appreciate it. Okay. Let's have a look. What have we got? Again, it's for the profile picture. I think, again, cartoon of yourself will be better, or actually a picture of yourself will be better. But it looks good. Description, like it. Are you in the UK? Yay. And you got some orgs. Oh, you're part of Emma's org. Awesome. And you're part of Eddie Hub as well. Like it. I really like this. Contact me. This is great. Using a table, it shows. I think it's good to show that we know how to use certain markdown. So I think it's good that you've got a table in there, like subtle, and then you've got these as well. I really like this. It's there if people want to see it. If they don't, they can skip over it. I think that is great. Yeah, I really like that. And then, but this activity, I think, is the same as what will be down here. So I actually don't think that is needed. It does show that you can use GitHub Actions, but I would try and show it with something else, maybe. It's just my suggestion. Otherwise, it looks good. 4 pins, some green squares. Maybe get some more code reviews in there as well. What do you all think? Let me check the chat and see what you all think as well. 4 more to go till we get to 50. Awesome, everyone. Thank you so much. Then we hit the next milestone of 100. Although we've been going for an hour already. I want to jump in a Discord call and pair with you all shortly. Cool. Thank you so much, Tom. I really appreciate you being here and supporting. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, Chai, are you a mod on YouTube? If not, let me just make that you a mod now, because add as moderator. There you go. So Chai, you're now a mod. You got a responsibility if anyone spams. If any of those bots come in and spam again. Okay, let me leave some notes on this. But I really like these. This looks really good. Like, this looks really professional. I like that. I might have to steal the idea for mine as well. Love the collapsibles. Is that how you spell it? Love the collapsible. I want to put an S at the end. Don't autocomplete it. There we go. Really like the collapsible and the tables. I think it's great. Suggest removing the activity, the GitHub activity, and use another GitHub action. And code reviews. Try to do more code reviews. You don't have to be a maintainer on a project to do code reviews. You can get involved. Make sure you're not just going approve, because that's a great way to get blocked from a repo or an organization. You know, ask questions. You don't have to always approve it to accept it, even if you're not a maintainer. Yes, you can't merge it, but you could ask questions, and then one of the options is comment. So you can just leave a comment. And again, that's part of reviews too. But yeah, I hope that helps. Awesome. Okay. Why the light theme? I can't even talk. I do need coffee. 2 reasons. 1, I like it, and 2, everyone always asks this. And 2, on the live stream and on videos, having the dark theme doesn't work so well as well. And when you're working outside in the sun on the beach, that I do most winters when I go to Bali or Thailand, dark theme does not work well out in the sun at the beach. So light theme is much better. Oh, that's an interesting question. Should GitHub have a light and dark option, like you have kind of public and private for GitHub orgs? I don't think so. I think that's extra work for all of us. But it's an interesting question. I think it's an interesting discussion as well. I don't think so, in my opinion. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Krish beat me to it, I think. Okay. No worries. Right, how are we doing on time? We're going for an hour. Let's get a couple more reviews in. So I need some numbers. Okay, I've missed some numbers. Let me scroll up through the chat. Has everyone given the video a thumbs up yet? And if only I could see who's given the video a thumbs up, but I can't. So let's have a look. Okay, I've picked one at random. Here we go. 5697. 5697. It's a GitHub profile. Let's have a look. Okay, profile picture looks good. Like it. You've got your name here again, so I can match that on LinkedIn. If someone messaged me on LinkedIn or whatever, you can kind of go, oh, I know that person, and so on. You've got a bio, which is good. You got your location, time zone, Twitter. Looks great. You're not part of Eddie Hub though, so that's like minus 10 points straight away. Come and join us in Eddie Hub. This looks good. It's over 2 lines. Is it because I've zoomed in? Let me just see. Oh yeah, it's because I've zoomed in. So okay, don't worry about that. You got this. It looks good. And again, the badge on the second line is probably because I've zoomed in as well. This looks good. This isn't centered and everything else is, so maybe you want to center it. I don't know. I'm not a designer, just an idea. I don't like the views either. And then you've got the widget, which I'm not a fan of, but at least it's just 1 line of widget, so it's fine. 4 pinned repos. Yeah, it looks good. I think Nemish, I hope I pronounced your name right. It looks good. Let me leave some comments. Everyone else, leave your comments either in the issue or in the chat as well. So let's have a look. So we were saying maybe center the socials, maybe center the socials to be the same as everything else. Widgets are fine. You got 4 pinned. I'll join Eddie Hub. Join Eddie Hub org. I'll do a winky face as well. But it looks good. I don't think I can add much more to that. Maybe display your contributing graph. I think in your profile you've got to make it public, so you get another graph underneath from GitHub, which would be good. But otherwise, I think it looks good. What does everyone else think? Let me see. Good suggestion. One consistent one. Yeah, I suppose to have it different, it shows kind of. Maybe that should be left aligned, all of it. I think it'll be easier to read if then you have like a vertical line of all the icons. So yeah, try things out, see how they look, and then you might be able to keep the socials to the left as well. But it's great to see other people's thoughts and suggestions. Profile views are not a good thing to display, in my opinion. What's this short thing? In my humble opinion. There we go. Hope that helps. Look forward to seeing the next version. Thank you for sharing. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. And if anyone wants to get me back, then go review mine, leave some issues on mine, some suggestions. Mine probably needs loads of improvements as well, so I will welcome any suggestions as well. Cool. Okay. What have we got? Let's have a look. You can definitely see 2 groups of people in the chat. Ones who just want theirs reviewed and ones who are helping others by giving feedback. So which do you think I'm prioritizing the numbers first? The ones who are collaborating with people and helping other people. That's how you get yours reviewed sooner, not by spamming your numbers. So try, if you want yours reviewed, just drop it in there. You're going to go to the top because you're giving feedback and helping so many people. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Exactly. Collaboration first, code second. Wins every time. It's such an easy thing, but I think people really kind of just miss it. I don't know why. We say it all the time. By the way, we've got 32 people. Give the video a thumbs up. Thanks everyone for spending your Monday with me. Awesome to geek out with you. Chai, I'm sure your profile is awesome. Let's have a look at it if you want. If not next live stream, I'll do another one. I'll do a live stream on Friday, but probably reviews on next Monday. Yes, we can review it another time. So yeah, no problem. No pressure. Okay, what else have we got? I'm sure your profile is very good, Chai. Mine is not very good. Okay. You're checking some profiles in the background. I hope you're leaving comments as well. Sounds good. Hey Rakesh, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Great to see you so active on Twitter, supporting my tweets and sharing your thoughts. It's awesome. Okay, let's have a look. 5698. Showrun always supports my tweets as well, so let's have a look at yours. 5698. 5698. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, good profile picture. Nice bow tie. Looks good. You've got your location, which is good. Access to your Twitter again. Part of Eddie Hub. Nice. You've got your poster, which I think looks good. The follow me now. I'm guessing this poster's from Twitter, so that arrow is kind of pointing to nothing. I'd probably maybe make a slightly different banner for GitHub and maybe put it on the left so it's pointing at this follow button on the left. So maybe just flip the arrow around horizontally and move the writing to the bottom left hand corner. It could work quite well, I think. It's quite a good idea. I should probably add that to my poster as well. But this looks good. I like these about me sections that GitHub supplies in the template. For me, this just looks so good. It looks good. I think, is this supposed to make it bold? You'll need to remove the spaces on each side. And then you've also got a quote here that I think is maybe a bit misplaced. So there's a green square and contribution someone could make there. But looks good. I think this is too long with the widgets. Yeah, way too long. You're delaying, or most people, I think there's been a study, I can't remember who it was or the exact numbers, but page one, like it's 100% of people will see page one. But then page two, the number drops. And then page three, the number drops again. And then page four is probably like 5%. And they haven't got to your connect with me yet. And I think that's really important. And I still haven't even got to your pinned repos or your green squares or your contributing graph. So I would say probably remove all those widgets, or at least make them collapsible like we saw on the other profile. Let me leave some of these notes here. YouTube link seems to have some rogue markdown and quotes around it. Too many widgets. Okay. Yeah, too many widgets. What does everyone else think in the chat? Let's have a look. No worries, Rakesh. Don't worry. I'm sure you're busy. No worries. Thanks for joining. That's the most important. You came here to geek out. Yeah, seeing examples is so important. Like we get inspiration and ideas from different people, so it's good. Okay. Oh yeah, and definitely pin an even number of repos. Pin an even number of repos. For example 2. I think that'll be better. And try and do some more code reviews as well. Try to do some more code reviews. But yeah, otherwise it looks good. Oh, and the follow me. We wouldn't say the follow me as well. Banner with the follow me looks like from Twitter. Try to move the follow me to the left so it is relevant to GitHub. I hope that helps. There we go. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so what else have we got? Yeah, the README is like our resume. It's like a resume, portfolio, everything like merged into one. Like GitHub is so gone past LinkedIn like 1,000 times over. Everything I get is from my GitHub for like years. So I should improve mine actually on that note. Mine hasn't been updated in quite a while. So a live stream updating my GitHub profile, and you can all help me. Okay. Yeah, we need to keep like tweaking and improving. We're never going to get it perfect first time. Even if we spent like an entire day on it, we're never going to get it perfect. We'll get feedback, get more ideas later on, and so forth. Yeah, shouldn't have too many large files. I need to check mine. I don't know how big that file is, because you're right, when you have the slow download, it's not so great. How many thumbs up we got on the video now? We're at 33 people. Hopefully we got lots of thumbs up on the video. It costs you nothing and it helps support me, and I'd really appreciate it. Oh, Chai, did you, is this your profile? Let's have a look. 5709. 5709. 41 seconds ago. This is yours. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's have a look. Profile picture. It's you. It's awesome. Like it. Oh, I like this. This banner looks really good. Really like, just really simple. It looks like it's drawn on a chalkboard. I really like it. It's great. I'm not following you. Well, we can fix that now. So now we're following you. Really great that you've got nice description. You've got location. Is this right? Is it 9 p.m. where you are? 13 hours. I think that might be wrong. You might want to check that. I thought like India was like 4.5 hours ahead of the UK. Just check that as well. You've got your blog post and your Twitter and your organizations. Awesome. Looks good. And I mentioned that the banner is awesome. And I love this. This is just, again, I think it uses a template that gets created for you when you customize your profile. I think that's really good. 4 pinned repos and lots of green squares. And you got a nice diamond there, so that's really good. You said yours didn't look good. Yours looks great. I think yours looks better than mine. Yeah, I really like it. I have no kind of constructive feedback to give. Does anyone else have any? I think it looks great. Maybe personalized. You got the banner, which is really personalized. Maybe the text, as time goes on, maybe kind of personalize it a bit more. Again, I don't know how, but maybe just so again people remember that it's you more. I mean, they're going to remember because of this banner. How did you make it the banner, by the way? What tool did you use? It looks good. It's just a time zone, I think. That's all I can say. I think that time zone could be incorrect. Otherwise, yeah, looks great. What has everyone else said? What did I miss in the chat? Okay. Should we use GIFs in our profiles? You can, as long as there's not too many and it's not something that everybody uses, because I think it just kind of like wastes a bit of space. Your LinkedIn profile has more stuff than your GitHub. I've removed everything off LinkedIn as much as possible because it just get too much spam. We hit 50. Yes. So what's the next target? 100? Can we do 100? No, probably not. 52, 53. Nice. Love that. Thank you everyone for supporting. 42 people watching. Why is everyone joining towards the end of the live stream? But thank you all for joining. Give the video a thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. Why do you want to hide now? Your profile is awesome. Let me bring up your profile for anyone joining. This is Chai's profile. It looks amazing. For the people who haven't had their profiles reviews, I review profiles every week. So I can't do everyone every week, but we will do yours soon. We'll get to them. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, people supporting, love that. I think you could be 13 hours ahead, can you not, of the UK? Isn't Australia like 13 hours ahead? Dean, if you're still there, what time is it in Australia? Oh, you used Canva. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's true. Yeah, it's a good point. It couldn't be more than 12 because UK is, or I think 11 maybe because UK is UTC +1 so at the moment. So it's true. Okay, let's have a look. AI art. That's an interesting one. So what, it creates the banner for you, does it? Yeah, I didn't give you that much feedback. I think it looks awesome already. So, but hopefully I can help a little bit. Hey Carl, how you doing? How was your meeting? Good that you're back. Thank you so much, Rakesh. You're always super supportive and always sending people to EdiHub. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Sydney is 8, so it's like 10 hours ahead of here. So yeah, okay, I thought it was quite close. to that. Okay, next one. Should we pick some more not much feedback for yours, Chai. Sorry, it looked too good. Okay, who else have we got? How many thumbs up we got now? We're still hovering around the 30 mark of people, so hopefully. What else have we got? I'm going to go through the chat and see who we have got. We've only got 50. Oh, 5,050 thumbs up. I don't think so. Oh, that's your number to review. Sorry, I was asking you about the thumbs up. And 50, I know we were hovering around 50. Yeah. Let me go through the chat. Let's see. By the way, Aditya, I recommend putting a profile picture on your YouTube. I think that's really important. And hopefully it can be the same as your Twitter and your GitHub and all the rest. So let's see, what have we got? Oh, I missed this one. Chai's profile looks awesome, short and cool. I agree. I definitely need to improve mine. Okay, we need some numbers. Let's have a look. Kemi also providing lots of support as well. Love that. It is a great profile. How's your speaker deck going, Kemi? Not your wooden deck in the garden. What's the deck on? What's the topic subject? Oh yes, that's true. Yes, Kemi, put a profile picture on your YouTube, and then have it match your Twitter and your GitHub, and same with the name. Trust me, it'll do you so many favors. People will like engage more, follow more, and so forth. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Lakshay 5,004. 5,004. Let's have a look. Hopefully you've provided some feedback to other people as well. It's really good for them to get feedback from your perspective as well, Lakshay. Okay. Remember, ReadyHub talk is cheap. Show me the code. Looks good. Location, badges, part of EddieHub. Awesome. I recognize some of these. You've got FOSS Asia. Nice. And you've got MS Community. Awesome. Looks good. I think this might be broken on Safari. Yeah. The animated SVGs don't work very well on Safari, so it just looks a bit weird. But again, I like this style. I think it's really good. And you've got these connect with you. Again, great. And you've got a widget. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the widget, but you've only got one, so that's fine. Even if you had two and they were side by side and made a bit smaller, that'd be fine. So a lot of badges, maybe too many kind of colors and so forth going on, but you've separated it, and so I think it looks good. I definitely don't like these GitHub stats. Oh, you've got more widgets down here. To be honest, I would remove everything down here. Again, my personal opinion, because if I was reading this, I'd kind of just skip over that, because I really want to get down to this section next as well. Let me leave some comments. What does everyone else think? Leave some your thoughts in the chat. So, animated SVG is broken on Safari. And then GitHub stats section is a whole page and delays getting to your repos. I'd probably suggest, maybe I can put even a suggestion in here and suggest doing a collapsible. Oh, I can't write today. Collapsible section. If you really want to keep it, maybe just have it as a collapsible section that says GitHub stats, and then it's already collapsed, and then people can expand it if they really want to have a look. 6 pinned repos, maybe do 4. Not the end of the world, but maybe do 4. These are all yours. The only other thing I'd say is I'm really bad at this as well, so I really shouldn't say this because, like I said, I'm bad at this. But the naming convention is different between the repos. I would say whatever you choose, it doesn't really matter, but keep them consistent. You've got underscore here, hyphen here. These are kind of capitalized, but this one isn't. I think try and keep it consistent. It is quite hard to change it later on because it will break people's forks. Although GitHub does do a redirect sometimes. I can't remember the conditions for that. Maybe just raise some more issues if you can get that to 10%. I think that would be good. Try to get issues to 10%. Otherwise, it looks good. Thank you. Oh, I've got that. I didn't show anyone this. I've got a GitHub Starlight, which is cool. So I want to try and hang that at the back or something. I think is green a good color? Green, blue. You wouldn't be able to see it with my background, but green's quite good. Well, I think it's got I've got a little remote for it. Oh, it's a bit too bright now, but kind of it's supposed to change colors or something. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's changing. Change colors for a second there. I really don't know. I need to figure out how it works. But yeah, nice bit of swag from GitHub. So thank you so much. Right, what did I miss in the chat? Well, I missed a lot of things in the chat. You've all been busy, hopefully geeking out with each other because you know I love that. Okay, what did I miss? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What did I miss in the chat? You've all been busy. Love that, chatting to each other. Oh yeah, maybe try using less colors with the badges. That's a good idea. I like that suggestion. Great tip there. Let me just turn off this GitHub light because it's flashing in the corner of my eye. Why is everyone obsessed with dark mode? There's too many hacker movies. Yeah, it doesn't work well on videos and live streams. And to be honest, I use light mode for GitHub. I don't know why. I love it. But for VS Code, I use dark mode. Unless I'm coding on the beach outside, digital nomad style, which I usually do in winter, then I will have it in light mode because otherwise it's really hard to read the code. Oh, Chai answered it for me. Thank you so much, Chai. Good morning, Danny. How you doing? Danny did a live stream with me about Storybook, and that's how we've got it in the link-free project in the Next.js branch, and we've also got it in the SELP project done by Carl, and we'll be doing some Discord calls on that, getting you all contributing to those projects using Storybook, because you can import the existing components into a Storybook file just to start off with, and then we can add more configuration and props, all that stuff to it. So Danny, awesome to have you here. How's Portugal doing? England's very cold. I'm counting the days, so we're back in Portugal. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. Cool. Glad everything's going well. I hope your day's going good too. We'll have to get you to have a look at some of our Storybook stuff and see if we've made any bad decisions. Okay. What else? So who had some more numbers? I'm going to go scroll through the chat and just try and find some numbers to review as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so 5708. 5708. Cool. What's everyone's first impressions when you see it? It's consistent with the cartoon. I think maybe the cartoon. I think it looks good. They got code in the terminal on a laptop. I do like that, but it's a bit big. I'd maybe try and make it a bit smaller, like half the height. Otherwise, it's kind of delaying getting to see your information. So this looks good. You're part of Eddie Hub, so definitely extra thumbs up for that. You got your location, you got the time. Yeah, I thought India was like 4.5 hours ahead of the UK. I don't know if you're having this other animated GIF is just taking up maybe too much space, but it's good that people can connect with you. I like that. But maybe the widgets again take up too much vertical space and wasting space on the right. Again, I'm not a designer, I'm not a UX person, but just my first impression, I want to get down to your pinned repos, your green squares, and your contributing graph really. As well, so you've got no code reviews as well, so I'll try and improve that. Let me leave some notes as well. So banner takes up a lot of space. Suggest halving, can't even talk. I need that coffee. The height. I can't even spell either. I'm doing terrible time. That's so wrong. Okay. Again, if you put a picture of you, I think would be better in the profile picture here. I think that would be good. And then I think just too many widgets. Too many widgets. I like the style, how it's consistent with the style of cartoons. I think that's really good to be consistent with that. And maybe some more contributions. Try to do some code reviews to help balance your contributing graph. That's my thoughts. What does everyone else think in the chat? I'll leave this open and I'll check out the chat now. Just seeing some things in the chat. Okay, let me catch up. These are fun. I love it when you all chat with each other and make suggestions. Oh no, I just think I'm laughing and Chris just written something about laughing. Let's have a look. Lots of great suggestions. Yeah, Danny, we can look at your profile if you want. I want people to roast mine as well because I need to really improve mine. But if you want to submit yours, just you can submit it to. Let me just get you a link here. You can submit various things. So let me share the link in the chat, and you can submit it and then give us the issue number, and we can have a look. Kemi, any chance of running a relaxed mini hackathon meetup in Thailand? Well, yeah, we're spending the first half of next year in Thailand, so we could definitely do that. Are you going to be there? Let me know. It'd be great to meet more people in Thailand. And while we're in Thailand, we're hopefully going to fly to Japan, Singapore, and so forth for events, but also India as well. I'm super excited. Yeah, can't wait to meet you all in person. But that sounds good. Interesting why you said Thailand. So I want to hear if you're going to head over there. Okay. Yes, next year is the year, Krish. We're visiting India. I think Kunal's organising an event for the second half of next year. I was hoping it'd be the first half, but I think it's the second half. So I will probably, it'll be in Goa, I think. So I'll probably go to that one. Let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to try and review as many as I can. If not, we have live stream next week as well. You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. It's hard to put yourself out there. So I know it's tough, but hopefully I'm giving some constructive feedback as well as pointing out some positives as well. I hope so. If not, if I'm being a bit mean, then go roast my GitHub profile, raise some issues, and you can get me back, get even with me. That's fine. And Chai, hopefully you join me on the live stream one day, and you can review profiles with me on the screen as well. Anyone else is welcome to join me as well too. Giving different perspectives is super important. I'm just here to start the conversation. No, I won't roast someone because they roast mine. I want them to roast mine. Everyone's too polite to me. So yeah, just give it to me in bullet points, just straight up facts. Don't need to like sugarcoat it or anything like that. Yeah, TwitterCon, Tech TwitterCon would be great. People are talking about organizing it, but I don't think anything's happening about it. So I'm looking at other events now because I really want to meet some people and take. Danny, what is the issue number that you've got? If you can give me that, that'd be great. EddyCon in India. I don't think I'm ready to organize that yet. I need to grow my team a bit further to have some people to organize it. Yeah, we didn't do what I wanted to do a Hacktoberfest EddyCon this year. Maybe we should try and do one, and people could come and talk about their projects. Oh, you got me thinking. We haven't got much time left. We've got 3 weeks at the end of the month. Maybe like 2 days before the end of October. Let's chat in Discord afterwards, people's ideas. We've got the ideas channel in Discord. Let's chat about an EddyCon like 3 days before the end of Hacktoberfest. Maybe we can do some giveaways. Now we're talking. Okay, 5713. Let's have a look. Again, Som, thank you so much for sharing your profile. I've forgotten the number now. 5713. 5713. Let's have a look. Oh no, did I not submit? Wait a second, did I submit it? I lost my notes. Som, I'm so sorry. I lost my notes. I lost it. Okay. I'm going to, what do you call it? Keep that open and make my notes later on after the stream. So 5713. I didn't commit it. Okay, let's have a look at Danny's. Danny's is going to be awesome for sure. Okay, let's have a look. This is Danny's. Did I take this picture, Danny, in Portugal? I can't remember, but I remember you having a laptop and looking to the right, to your left, and I remember taking a picture. So I don't know if I took this picture or not. I'll have to have a look and see. I would suggest putting your surname on here as well. So if people want to search for you on Twitter or LinkedIn, they could find you. Just my thoughts. Drop Danny a follow. Yes, for those of you who don't know Danny was on a live stream with me on Friday. And Danny is the storybook maintainer for React Native, which is awesome. And Danny's in Porto, which we're hopefully going to see him at Christmas again as well, which would be cool. Danny, you're not part of any organizations. Does Storybook not have an organization that you could join? Or do you just keep it private? Just thought on that. And again, this is the standard template. Most of it, I think, is from when you customize your GitHub profile, you get this template. And I think this template is so good. GitHub has obviously really thought about it. So I think that's good. And I think people should do that straight away. I'll maybe make these into links. You could make this into a link and this into a link as well. I think that could be useful for people. I think, again, make it as easy as possible for people to discover what you want them to discover. So maybe wrap links around those, and this one as well, for example. But you got 6 pinned. I always recommend 2 or 4, but because your profile is short, I think 6 is fine. It's when people have really long profiles and then have 6 pinned. So I think that's fine. Looks good. Lots of green squares. Oh, code reviews. Nice. I think it's the hardest one. So that looks good. Wow. Your profile is really good. Maybe just do a bit more customization. I don't know what, but just as time goes on, you think of things. Maybe, just add a little bit more personalized about you. Let me catch up while the chat has been busy. Love it. Let me try and find out where I got to on the chat and see what all of your thoughts are. Do share them in the chat. We're 44 people. How's the thumbs up going on the? Have we hit 100 thumbs up yet? Let's see. Let's have a look. Hey Emmy, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. Yeah, I'll be going to some events. I don't know about EddieCon. We'll see, but definitely be going to some events. Let me know what events people are going to, and I would love to gatecrash and join your events as well. I'm speaking at Modern Front Ends in London in mid-November, and then possibly some other events soon as well. Oh, so it was the one I took. Okay, great. Yes, I'm so happy. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you used it. It's great. I get really sad when people don't use the photos. I remember in Bali, a friend came to visit and we took some great photos and they didn't use any of them. And I was really upset. I was like, do what you want with them. Like, put them on your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever you want. But I was really happy with them. And they were like, oh, I don't look really good in the photos. And so I was kind of upset. But so I'm glad you used it. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Sounds good. 12-year-old, Kemi, you've got a helper. So have they started coding yet? Is my first question. And do you review each other's pull requests on GitHub and so forth? Yes, to India. Also, Kimi, you don't mind. It's in Thailand, India. I think it sounds like you're comfortable with traveling, so that's good. But someone like me who travels a lot, I really hate flying. That's why I try and group the visits together. So when I'm in Thailand, I try to go around countries around Thailand, and when I'm in London, try to go to countries around London. I hate flying. Yeah, just make it public. By default, it's hidden, and it's been like that for a few years on GitHub now. So when you join an organization, by default, it's hidden, never used to be, but only you can make it public. So I'd suggest doing that as well. Not joined any hub, org, minus 10 points. Yeah, I agree, Krish. Oh, awesome. I've never been to India. So yeah, I'm up for anything in India. So if Goa's great, then yeah, let's do Goa. Kunal is organizing an event there. So yeah, maybe we could all go to that. Yeah, do join. It'd be great. Okay. Yeah, that's true, actually. That's a really good tip, Chai. I love that. Have a banner for Twitter about what you're about, kind of, put some of maybe the logos of the open source projects you work on and so forth. And you could use that for Twitter as well as GitHub. I think that's a great idea. I don't have the same banner on mine, but maybe that's something I should look into doing. But I think it's a great tip. Chai, tweet that. That's a great tip. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I think loads more conferences are getting more inclusive. They're having a place for people to bring their kids and entertain them, and also doing diversity tickets where the conference will give them a free ticket and contribute to travel and accommodation, which I think is great. That's something I want to try and get more companies to do. So it's something I'm speaking to a few people about. And Kunal as well, because he's doing great work on this. Get these conferences to try and get people who can't make the conference to the conference. So I think that's really good. Only 56 thumbs up. Like seriously, we're 43 people and we've only got 56 thumbs up. Come on, people, give the video a thumbs up. Okay, what else? No problem, Danny. Looking forward to geeking out more in the future as well. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think we have it as bad though. I used all my allowance for Portugal in the summer. So I booked a ticket to Portugal for Christmas, but if I don't get a visa, I might not be going, and it's really hard. But other countries have it a lot worse. I think in the UK we do get it a lot easier than other countries. But yeah, definitely in advance. We plan way in advance. So. Oh yeah, good point, Krish. Yes, check the terms and conditions of the minimum age, definitely. Oh yes, there's in London we have the opposite problem. There's too many meetups and events and so forth. So yeah, I should probably maybe put them. I usually share them on Twitter, but maybe I should try and I don't know, put them in my GitHub profile or something, so people can see what events I'm going to. That's a great idea, Kemi. Can someone remind me? Like tag me on Discord or something in Eddie Hub that say, Eddie, what events are you going to? And that will just remind me to put it somewhere, because I do it on Twitter, but things get missed and lost. And I want to know what events other people are going to. Maybe Linkfree. Someone actually did raise a pull request to have events in our Linkfree. Oh, that'd be great, because I can put it in my Linkfree profile. You get my links and you get what events I'm going to. So that could be good. I'd love to see other people's. And then we could make a new page on Linkfree where it collects everyone's events together and we can see what events are coming up. Okay, I think we've got a place. If you go to, I won't be able to do it for you, but I can do it for myself. So if I go to for example, the Eddie Hub org, and you go to people, and then you find yourself. So if I do this now, so if you go to the org that you want, like this person has it private, for example, and I can't change it. But if I find myself, so you'd have to find yourself on the org that you want, then you get this drop down. And then you can change it to the visibility to what you want. So no one can do that for you. You can do it yourself. And I'll leave this here. Actually, I'll put this on public for the Eddie Hub org. So if people want to follow the steps on getting started with open source Eddie Hub org, they can see it there. Oh, Goa is far. Oh, really? Well, everything's far from me from London. Oh, from your place. Got you. I'm sure it's a good banner, Danny. I'm sure it's good. Give it a try. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Hey, Lakhani, hopefully I pronounced that right. Okay, cool. Carl, you've never attended an in-person event. Okay, we need to fix this. Actually, someone contacted me recently about an event in Munich. Is that near you? Germany is quite big, so I'm not sure. Oh, Geneva, nice. People who want to join EdiHub, I've got it. Should be on the screen. You should be able to see it. To join EdiHub org, you raise this issue, this type of issue, and then you receive an automated invitation to join the org. And then we can assign issues to you and so forth on the projects. Oh, that's not too bad. 2.5 hours. Okay, that's doable. So yeah, potentially next year in Munich as well. Again, just trying to organize. Everything's clashing. Every event seems to pick the same week. I don't know why. I don't have an events diary yet, but I need to fix it. I have it in my calendar, but I do need to, which is not public, but I do need to have what events I'm going to. So I think that's a great idea. We'll do it on the link-free project. So we've got link-free, and then you create a profile for ourselves with a JSON file, so you get a green square. And then we put our links, and then I've got this timeline here, but I don't know if I want to keep that, but I'm thinking of putting, I don't know, maybe a tab or something, and then maybe events. You can see what events are coming up, and I'm going to like a location, maybe a map, I don't know. But it would be great to see what events other people are going to and so on. So I'm thinking of doing something like that. It is in, if anyone wants to contribute, it is in the new version is in the Next.js branch. It should be written in the README here at the bottom. So here we go, in the Next.js branch. Because we're making a migration so we can get some stats and so on. Awesome. Robotics. Nice. Oh, Kimmy, do you know about the robotics, teen girl robotics events that happen in London? They happen at Microsoft Reactor in London. I know the lady Helena who runs it and her daughter. Awesome. Go check that out. Highly recommend it. 63 thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you all. Really appreciate it. There's a React conference in London and Brussels. Yeah, Brussels is really easy to get to, like 2 hours by train on the Eurostar. So that's pretty good. But some of the prices of these tickets are like $1,000, which I think is just crazy, or $700-800. So I'm trying to support more inclusive events at the moment, rather than kind of you have to belong to a company that's going to pay stupid price for tickets and so forth. Okay, fair enough. Stop changing your username too often. Okay, everyone, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes, and I want you to all get back to work or get back to whatever you're doing. And I want to get a drink, and then we're going to continue in Discord. We've got a few things to do in Discord, but I really want to say I really appreciate you all geeking out with me today, Monday morning, and I look forward to geeking out in Discord between live streams and videos. And have a great week, everyone. You're all super awesome. If I didn't review your profile or your project, we will review it in the next stream. I have a stream on Friday, but I'll probably do reviews again on Monday, so in a week's time. So it's not long to wait. Make your tweaks. Make sure you submit your profiles. And I look forward to giving them a shout out and hopefully some feedback as well. And don't forget, contribute to open source and geek out with us in the EdiHub community. Everyone have a great week. Thanks, everyone. Bye. I need to find the holding page. Bye, everyone.